Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, I will be discussing advanced coding questions which are asked in TCS Digital. Guys, this is part 3 of this series. Part 1 and 2 are already uploaded on my channel. So guys, if you haven't watched those videos, I will give you the link in the description box. Make sure that you watch those videos after this video. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe it as well as join my Telegram group. Also, I post regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the name of this question is network marketing, and it was asked previously from 2021 batch candidates in their TCS Digital hiring. Again, the question is big, but if you understood this question, the code is just a 5 to 6 lines of code you have to write for the same. Okay, so the theory part is given to you in this particular question here, and this diagram of tree, it was not given to you in the question. I have made it on my own for so that you can understand this question better. Okay, in network marketing, a person who sells some merchandise becomes the root node of a so-called network marketing tree. When the first person inducts someone into the network marketing tree, the first person becomes the supervisor. Likewise, if this new recruits inducts a third person in the network marketing tree, the new recruits become the supervisor of the third person. The tree grows so on and so forth. So as in this particular paragraph, only the network marketing is explained that what are the terms that can be used in a network marketing. So I hope you all know what a network marketing is. So let's suppose these are the three nodes. So here B is the supervisor of C, here A is the supervisor of B and C both. So I hope only this thing was mentioned in the question, that I have explained that this A is the supervisor of B and this B is the supervisor of C. So this is how a network marketing is done. Now the main part of the question starts. Whenever anybody in the network marketing tree makes a profit, they have to pass a certain percentage of that profit to their supervisor. The percentage of the profit passed to the supervisor will be rounded to the nearest integer and hence will always be an integer at each level. Calculate the profit of the person at the root of the network marketing tree coming from a particular individual at the nth level in the tree. Okay, so I hope you understood this, but let me make things more clear. See, when here it is written that whenever a particular person in the network marketing tree makes certain profit, he will have to pass a certain percentage of that profit to their supervisor. So if C earns some profit, then he will be passing certain percentage of that profit to B. Now the amount that is passed to B becomes the profit of B. Now B again have to pass some percentage of that particular profit that B has earned to A, and A here is the root node. He does not have to transfer any of its profit to any other node. So finally what we will be given. So finally we have to find the total profit that has been earned from at this root node, that is A. Okay, so let's see the input first. Okay, so the input has 3 lines, each with one integer. The first line contains an integer n which determines the height of the network marketing tree. It means the first value is the integer that will denote that how many nodes in the network marketing are there. So here there are 3 nodes. It means the value of n is 3 in this particular case. Okay, the second line contains an integer m which denotes the profit earned by a particular individual at nth level. So the next value will denote that how much profit does the last node, that is the nth node, has earned, so that we can calculate the profit that will be earned by his supervisors. So this is what the second value denotes. So second value denotes how much profit does the last nth node has made. Now the third line contains an integer p which denotes the profit percentage that needs to be passed on to the supervisor. Each supervisor will always get an integer amount of the profit rounded to the nearest integer from his subordinate. Okay, so now the third value represents that how much percentage profit this particular C has to give to his supervisor and this particular B has to give to its supervisor. So third line will contain the profit percentage that will be transferred from subordinate, that is from C to B. So these are the 3 lines, 3 input values that will be given to us. I hope the entire question is clear to you. Now let's just see an example which will make things better. Now one more thing is that what we have to print in the end, what will be the output format? The profit earned by the person at the root of the network. That means the profit that will be earned by A, we have to print. I hope this thing is clear to you. Okay, now let's see the first input example. Okay, so here the first value is 3. So it means the value of the number of nodes will be 3 only. You can see there are 3 nodes A, B and C. The next value M is the 100. It means that the profit earned by C will be 100. Now third line represents 10, that is the percentage of the profit that will be transferred from subordinate to its supervisor, that will be 10%. Okay, Now see, now we have to, in the end, we have to calculate the profit that has been earned by the root node, that is A node. Now we know that 10% is the profit that will be transferred from C to B. So 10% of 10 will be 10 only. So the profit earned by B will be 10, because 10% of 100 is 10. We have given percentage 10. Now B had earned profit is equal to 10 rupees. Now again he will have to give to its supervisor, that is his supervisor, that is 10% of this particular 10 value will be transferred to A. So the profit earned by A will be 1. So we have to print the profit earned by the root node. In this case, A is the root node and it has earned profit 1 given to these input values. So we can see that output is 1 only. So profit earned is 1. So this is the entire explanation that is given to you. I hope this thing is clear to you. Now see, how many times we have done the calculation. First 100 was given to us. Now we have made 10% cut from this 100. We have got 10 value. So we have done this calculation one time till B. Now one more calculation has been done, that from this 10 again we have taken 10% and given to A. Okay, so it means that from reaching from C to A we have done 2 calculations of 10%. Okay, so the number of nodes are n and calculation that has been done by us to reach root node is 2. So it means that the number of calculation, whenever we are given n nodes and we have to take the profit, we have to find the profit of the root node, then it means that we have to do calculations n minus 1 times. So this particular figure will help us in writing the code. So we have to calculate profit n minus 1 times to reach to the profit earned by the root node. Okay, so I hope the first example is clear to you. Now the second example, the explanation is not given to us, but we will be writing the code on the basis of the first explanation, and then we will be checking that whether our second example, whether our code outputs second example correct or not. So this is the second example. So now let's just write the code for the same. Again, I have told you that this is a very simple code. I will be writing the code in C++. We have to take 3 input values. First value will be n, that is the number of root nodes that will be given to you. And guys, one more thing, many of you will make mistake here. See, you have seen that it is a tree like structure, so all of you will start forming the nodes and so on, but this is just a explanation of the question that is given like this, that is, imagine a tree structure. In actual, you do not have to form the tree structure, you just have to write the code for the same. Now first line, we were told that 3 inputs will be given to us. First line is the n nodes, that is how n value, that is how many nodes will be present in the tree like structure. Second value is the m, that is the profit earned by the nth node. The third value is the p, that is the profit, that is the percentage of profit that C has to give to B, that is the subordinate has to give to its supervisor. Now we have to find the final value of the profit that has been earned by the root node, and I have told you for getting that value, how many times you have to do the calculations, that will be n minus 1 time. So let's just take value int I is equal to 0. Okay, now while loop, we will be using a loop for this structure, because at every iteration we have to perform the same type of operation, that is p% of m. So while our I is less than, you can say n minus 1. So I hope this if condition is clear to you, while condition is clear to you. Now at every step, how we will calculate the profit that will be sent to the supervisor. So what we'll do, we will update the value of m, that is here m stands for the profit that has been earned by the nth node. Now we will update the value of m, so m will be equivalent to p percentage, that was the percentage of profit that we have to give to supervisor. So p into, whenever we have to find a percentage, what we'll do, we'll simply multiply that particular percentage with the given amount divided by 100. So p into m, current m, and later on we will divide it by 100. Now this m will get updated. Now for first iteration, what does this m value represents? So if we will be looking at this particular example, the first calculation of m value represents this, that is m will be equivalent to 10% of previous m. So m is equivalent to 10% of previous m will be 10 only. So now m value has been updated by 10. So m is equivalent to p into m, and what we'll do, we'll simply do I plus plus, so that we can move to the next iteration. So once we have done n minus 1 iteration, the final value of m will be our correct answer. So we'll simply do cout m. Okay, so I hope this was the entire code and this code is clear to you. So let me just check on certain inputs that was given to us as an input. So there will be 3 nodes, 100 will be the profit earned by the last node, and 10% of the profit he will have to give to its supervisor. So answer for this particular test case should come out to be 1. Okay. So you can see that output of this particular test case is coming out to be 1. And now let's just check with this particular code for a second input, second example, that is for 2050. For 2050. So for 2000, sorry, 2000, and it is 50. Now the answer should come out to be I think 250 in this case. Let's just see. Yes, 250 should come out to be as an answer, and here also our code is giving us 250 as an answer. So it means that our code is running perfectly fine and it will pass all the test cases that will be given to you. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it.